Ok, ok. Ah, c'est peut-être là-haut. Là et là.
Lila, what are you doing?
Oh, this?
That's incredible! How'd you do that?
Je fais des origamis.
Making paper crafts like this really takes the edge off for me. I forget about all my cares, and it's like I just enter my own little world.
I see.
Sorey, you've got to stop carrying the burden all by yourself.
Layla, c'est Michael
I
Scottfield.
think this one's gonna be tough, even if I share the burden.
Elle a pas le temps.
I find myself wondering, was there anything else I could have done? Should we have talked it over first? I just start thinking about things.
Moments of reflection are good for the spirit, Sorey, but regrets solve nothing.
What's this?
Humans have a custom. Sometimes they send a paper boat down a river imbued with a remembrance of their lost one, so that it may reach them. Since Dezel was a wind seraph, I thought maybe a bird that soars through the air would be more fitting.
C'est tellement
Now,
poétique, putain.
Sorey, let's send it off.
Genre.
I'm sure it reached him. Lila,
Yes?
thank you. But you mustn't try to carry the burden all by yourself either.
I'll be quite fine. There's no need to worry. I'm going to stay up here for a while. The wind feels comforting.
All right then. I'll leave you
C'est
to it.
Diesel qui la caresse. Le
Ok.
salaud. Sacré
I too
Diesel.
have a ways to go.
Il manque Rose. Où es-tu, ma petite? Alors, David là. Et Rose en haut. Rose d'abord. David, on s'en fout. C'est un néophyte.
Sorey.
Huh?
Back there, I spoke with Dezel during his last moments. And when I saw him then, I remembered something that I'd forgotten long ago. I had met him before, when I was really little. I realized he'd probably been protecting me ever since, my whole life.
Rose, Dezel didn't want you to know that. He said he wanted you to live believing you'd come this far by your strength alone.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he wanted. But I actually wish he'd just straight up told me, without knowing I was a jerk, self-absorbed and totally ungrateful to him.
Sorry.
From now on, you gotta tell me these things, alright?
Right. This is actually a load off my mind. I was worried you'd be, you know, devastated.
Yeah, I don't know. A whole lot of things happened all at once. And somehow it doesn't feel like I'll never see him again. And the garbage that crazy Simone chick was spouting, I think it says more about her problems than anything else.
Je pense qu'on va la
Rose,
taper.
you're my hero.
Oh, I just don't like to think too much. Anyway, Sorey, you get some good rest.
Ouais, ouais.
I
On
will.
y va. On y va. On va aller parler à David. Qui a récupéré le chapeau.
Hey, Shepard. Tell me something. How was Dezel in his last moments?
He was smiling.
So, he was he? I guess he got his wish after all.
Zavid, you knew Dezel, didn't you?
Sort of. There was a time my comrades and I saved him, and he was just a little rascal.
Oh. Is that why your fighting styles are so similar?
Yep, he learned by copying me. And yet, I don't think he even remembered who I was. That fellow tossed everything away, even his memories. But if something gets thrown away, you just gotta find it again. And you found it for him, didn't you?
Hey, are you trying to comfort me, Zavid?
You bet I am. You're gonna be my all-important vessel pretty soon. Can't have you getting all malevolent on me.
Huh?
And on that note, I think I'll go talk to Lila about that Sublord Pact.
You gotta be kidding me!
Well, I can't exterminate the Hellions all by myself anymore, can I? And besides, if I tag along with you, I can collect your debt to me whenever I like.
You can't just decide something like that!
Oops, I did. Anyway,
Ah
see
là
you
là.
tomorrow, Sheps.
Le twist pas du tout prévisible. Sale petit son of a bitch. Ok. Eh ben, au dodo. Ah là là. Le deuil s'est bien
Morning,
passé.
Sorey. Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
You don't look like it.
Yo, Sorey.
Oh, Zavid, you're still here.
Ouch. Lila, is he always this cold?
Well, it looks like everyone's here. Care to explain why you wish to enter the Sublord Pact?
No problemo.
Pour remplacer Diesel.
My goal is directly connected to the Shepherd's journey.
Your goal? Oh yeah, you said there were people you had to settle the score with.
Right. One of them being little Miss Edna's older brother. And the other? Mautellus.
Mautellus of the Five Lords?
The entire Glenwood continent is supposed to be under his protection, right? Except our baby boy toddled off somewhere, and right at that exact time, the Lord of Calamity shows up. Isn't that funny?
Ah là là. Quelle est la probabilité que Mautellus soit
It can't be.
I
Eldelf?
didn't think it could be either. At first.
But if Mautellus really did become a Hellion and bind with Heldolf...
We'll need to confirm that's what happened. And the only way to do that is to approach him directly.
Maybe. But we need to be able to stand against Heldolf's domain, or we're sunk.
And that's where I come in. If you'll let me fill the Dezel-shaped hole in your group, together we should be strong enough. How about it? It's in all our best interests, right?
What do you believe we should do?
Sorey,
Oh, what were we talking about again?
Hey, can I have the floor?
Huh?
Hey! I thought you had good to do in the world! Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe!
Eh?
That's what he said. Oh, and he asked me to kick your ass a little too while I was at it. And then I told him I'd do my best out there. And so that's why I'm damn well gonna do my best out there. Why am I crying like this?
Rose.
He was really, really glad he got to travel with all of you. And I didn't even notice. But in the end, he was smiling. If only I I talked with him more. Oh, forget it. I'm done.
Thank you for delivering his message to us. He was a kind watchdog up until the very end.
I'll say.
Guess you'll be okay from now on, huh, Rose?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
All right, let's go.
Hold your horses. Don't I get a pack thingy?
Oh,
Alrighty. So, now what do we do?
just as planned. We're heading to Glavend Basin.
Since it's the place where we first met Heldolf.
Glavend Basin, huh? Here we go.
Non, ça c'est ce que tu crois. D'abord, on va aller aider le petit frère d'Edna. Nouveau. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a de nouveau? Moitié-moitié, on s'en fout. Projection magistrale. Après 2 combats, on monte RT pour AJP, augmenter l'effet des améliorations. Ouais. Oh, c'est cool ça. Quel dommage. J'ai pas assez de points.
You said you'd fill in for Dazzle, right?
A man never goes back on his word. Well, unless it's with the ladies.
But can you really do it?
Oh, ho, ho. You doubt me, huh? Come on, you've seen what I can do.
Yeah, but only because you practically forced it on us.
I said I was sorry. Jeez.
We get how strong you are, but what about the spiritual power of wind? You don't have to go back and get it?
Not to worry. The shepherd takes those spiritual powers into his being. So there's nothing to worry about. Especially not with an able and handsome wind seraph like me.
All right then.
I won't let you down.
I'll see to it you don't.
I'm a little surprised. You're quite knowledgeable about spiritual powers and shepherds.
Well, I am a well-experienced grown-ass man after all. You know you can always count on me.
Somehow
Ouais.
I'm not so sure that I can.
Parce que je suis tout nu.
I know this is real sudden, but there's something I want to ask y'all so I can fit in a little better. Tell me your weaknesses.
Why would we tell you something like that?
Hey now, that's cold, Mick boy. I'll tell you mine to make it fair. On days when the temperature is low, I get cold.
Yeah,
Wow.
because you don't wear any clothes.
Oh, I see how it is. You want something juicier? Let me tell you something. If a girl starts crying, there's nothing I won't do for her.
Didn't need to know that, thanks.
You guys are tough customers. All right, try this one on for size. I'm strong against earth, but weak against fire.
We knew that.
That's no good either. Well, then here's a juicy tidbit that'll rock your world. As far as I can tell, from the waist up, Lila is...
This isn't even about weaknesses anymore.
Looks like you're fitting in just fine, I'd say.
Donc Zavid veut pécho Layla.
I want to ask you about something you mentioned.
Oh, Is this your response to my love confession?
Don't try and weasel your way out of this. You said there was something you had to settle with my brother.
That's all there is to it, really. There's just something between us we need to settle.
And that something is?
I told him, please let me marry your little sister, and he punched me.
Don't lie.
Oh, come on, he'd totally do something like that.
Fine. Don't tell me then.
No wonder he's worried about her all the time.
So what's this really about?
Did Edna's brother ask a favor from you or something like that?
Who wants to know?
Does it have something to do with the oath?
Nah, it's not that big of a deal. But even so, a promise between men is just as sacred.
Oh, ils font câlin. Et lui, il
It all might
bave.
be too much for mere humans to bear.
I shouldn't have taken them along.
Oh, it's so useless to say that now. They could have stayed home in their rooms if they didn't want to deal with it. They went out of their own accord.
Yeah, and I don't think either of them expect or want anyone to take responsibility for their being dragged into this.
Both of them seem so used to living with the Seraphim. Wonder if they were always like this.
Sorey and I were raised together ever since we were just babies.
There was a time when you were a baby?
That's rude.
My bad, my bad. I'm sure you were a sweet, well-behaved little guy back in your day.
Too bad I'm not like that anymore, huh?
Encore?
You know, there's something I've been wondering.
Yeah, what?
You're an Earth Seraph, right? So why do you use an umbrella for a weapon? Isn't that more like a water element?
I guess I can tell you. Ready to have your mind blown? I'm using it precisely because I'm an Earth Seraph.
Huh?
You know about the dominant relationships among the elements. Earth, water, fire, and wind, right? Earth is stronger than water. Meaning that especially when using seraphic arts, you can increase your mana output by using the subordinate element as a catalyst.
What?
Just to let you know, Lila has been using wind-imbued paper, and Dezel's pendulum has been using earth and minerals as their catalysts. The staff that you've been using is fundamentally an earth element. You'd have to be a complete idiot for using something like that as a water seraph. Is what I'd like to say, but I'll hold back.
But you did just say it.
Well, if you've been using it as a way to train yourself, or a way to incorporate physical attacks on top of seraphic arts, then you're not doing it completely wrong, at least. The longer you live, the easier it is for you to choose to do what takes the least amount of effort. But if you really aren't satisfied and want to grow stronger, then you're just going to have to do things the hard way, if you want to go beyond whatever ability you were born with.
Huh.
Anyways, you've been using your staff without knowing what it's for. Good job, dummy.
Ça, c'est fait. Du coup. Il me semble que c'est par là-bas. Ah ah. Allons-y. Oh, il a pas l'air content.
Aizen.
Ah mais le tatou fait pas chier. Alors. Ninja. Biscotte chocolat. Qu'est-ce que... Du coup, Zavid, il est plus puissant. Le salaud. Attaque, concentration, attaque d'art. Ok. Vous êtes fort, Sorey? Moi, je l'ai boosté en défense. Oh, en attaque. Elle aussi, elle est puissante en attaque. Ok. You. Ah. Aizen. Je viens pour te péter le cul. Et te
Sorry,
purifier.
I probably don't need to tell you this.
Mais tu ne veux
But
pas
just
taper
run
ton
away
frère.
if my brother finds you.
Mais non, on va lui péter le cul. T'inquiète pas, ça va bien se passer. Mèche rebelle. D'ailleurs, est-ce qu'on a obtenu des... Super. Magnifique. Allez, là, dégage. La panne... Il n'y avait pas une pipe dans le temps? Ah bah voilà, c'est ça qu'on veut voir. Magnifique. Avec les favoris, ça sera encore mieux. Voilà, parfait. Voilà, ça c'est cadeau. Ah. Du coup, on va faire une petite sauvegarde rapide. Merci. Ah, il était là. Voilà. Ouais, quand même vachement loin. Ah, on n'aurait pas pu le faire avant, parce qu'il aurait fallu casser les cailloux. Oh, damned. Le soleil semble se coucher. Et ben, heureusement qu'on fait pas tous les combats parce qu'on aurait pris pour 3 jours quoi. Omnidiviseur. Gelée de pêche. Superbe. PV max. Mais je trouvais que safran. C'est du défense A. Camomille. Concentration. Voilà. Gardien du vent sombre, c'est quoi ça? Vêtements de diesel. Ah, ok. Ah, c'est ça que je voulais voir. Les tenues. Cette moustache. Oh là là, c'est... On va passer sur les... Ok. Yana. Ouais. Non, ça c'est trop Peggy 18. Ouais, allez. On a tenue d'Alisha. Ok, toi t'as rien de mieux. On va rester sur celle-là. Ok. Bah voilà. Non, je préfère tout nu, hein, mais... Ok. Ok. Il est long ce couloir. Hein. Bon. Il y a un truc noir. Cool. On s'en rapproche. Fiole arcane. Bonjour. Ah. Ça par contre, ça va être intéressant. Ça évitera de tout se retaper si on doit revenir. Du coup. La verveine. Et un...
That was pretty good, Shorty.
Ouais. Ouais. Et on a 2 chemins. Je crois que je peux pas les ouvrir ces coffres. Évidemment. J'ai pas encore eu la clé gold. Peut-être que je l'ai manqué, je sais pas. Oh, un Ormine.
Here.
Venture. Puissance du vent plus 10. Du coup, c'est plus pour notre tête de nœud là. Ah, chapeau de feldspace. Je l'ai. Allez, salut. Et bah du coup, on va taper Aizen. Pam, pam, pam. Allez, nouvelle sauvegarde. Et on y retourne. Ah, du coup, c'est Zavid qui va être content. Lui qui craint le fera. Il va avoir les tétons tout gelés. Alors. Nous y sommes. Ah.